Hello to all my dear followers, it's good that you are back on your channel, because I want to tell you that on September 8, 2022, Queen Elizabeth II lost her life in her home in Balmoral, becoming the longest-lived monarch in the world history of his country. So his funeral lasted for 10 days, and tribute was also paid to him through subtle nods during the coronation ceremony of Charles III, which took place on May 6. Although, 2 days before the first anniversary of the Queen's death, no official tribute or public event in her memory has been confirmed. However, it may seem strange, taking into account the pomp and pageantry that the English crown usually displays in this type of commemoration. The truth is that there is no protocol to follow on this type of marked date, so each family is free to whether or not to hold a special event. It depends on them. It is very unlikely that we will hear from King Charles that day, explains Richard Fitzwilliams, a British journalist and expert on royalty. Taking into account that a family gathering for the anniversary of the death of Elizabeth II could lead to controversy due to the more than likely absence of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. So his absence could tarnish the goodwill of the tribute, so everything indicates that the Crown has preferred not to risk the royal sit-in ending up taking place. Without a doubt, what does seem likely is that Queen Elizabeth will be remembered from some official platform, whether through the royal family's social networks or through a statement. It is also assumed that spontaneous tributes will be carried out by citizens who still fondly remember the late Queen. Furthermore, on the day of his death, the doors of Buckingham Palace were filled with flowers and stuffed animals in his honor, a beautiful image that could be repeated this September 8. Likewise, as a symbolic gesture in memory of Queen Elizabeth, the bells of Westminster Abbey will ring, and 21 salutes will be fired in the capital's parks. In this way, it seems that King Carlos III and his family will spend this special day in the strictest privacy. Likewise, the monarch will be with his wife, Queen Camilla, in the House of Balmoral, the favorite of Queen Elizabeth II, and where she went out forever. But pay attention to this, because one of the people who has felt the worst about the lack of a tribute to Queen Elizabeth according to England would be none other than our Queen consort Doña LETIZIA. Well, I tell you that the wife is King Felipe VI would have placed in his diary and even marked a whole week of time as activities to be carried out in Buckingham in honor of Queen Elizabeth II. And an error in the agenda for executives or business leaders would be normal, but in the case of the head of the world's monarchies, a lost week of work represents a whole bilateral diplomatic chaos. Therefore, this gross error by Queen Letizia setting a wrong agenda has the consequence that in an indirect but accurate and forceful way, King Charles III will ridicule our Queen consort. This is why I ask you, what do you think of this uncomfortable situation? Let it be known below, and remember as always to press the red button that says subscribe, as well as the bell, and like this video that I bring you with a lot of love and a lot of affection, so that you continue receiving the best content in real time and always as you wish. Like it, free and quality. I wish you the most beautiful things in the world.